guys. Okay, this is a little weird because normally you and I communicate through the written word, but I've decided for my Ask Shannon series that I need to be live and you need to see my face and hear my voice, even if I don't want to. So welcome to my new website, which I built myself, I'm very proud to say. And this site is just specifically for my Asshat recovery program. The reason I wanted to begin Ask Shannon is because once I started writing my Asshat recovery program posts, I was getting inundated by emails from people who were appreciating the post, but also had a lot of questions and kind of wanted to talk to me directly. So I wanted to start today with a letter I received from a gentleman named Solomon. I wanted to answer his question first because he really sounded like he was in a great deal of pain, and I can completely understand that. I like to laugh about my past and sort of my ridiculous dating history, but at the time I didn't think it was funny. So I'm hoping that some of the humor that you'll find on this site will help you be able to add a little levity to your own somewhat miserable situations. Okay. Solomon writes this. About 2 months into a new relationship, my girlfriend began to emotionally abuse me. When I set healthy boundaries, she left. That is something you hear a lot, which is that when we get healthier, people will either get healthier with us or they will leave. And believe it or not, either one of those is a good thing. So Solomon continues with, when I asked her why she was leaving, she said it was because I love her more than she loves me, which was confusing because the first week of dating, she told me that I was everything she was looking for. She even started naming our children, asking me to move in with her, and asking me to come home to meet her parents over the holidays. My head is spinning. My head would be spinning too. I don't understand how someone can come on so strong and then do a complete about-face and disappear. The first thing that strikes me in Solomon's video is how quickly his girlfriend came on strong. The fact that she was already naming their children, wanting to move in with him, and wanting to meet his parents over the holidays during the first week of dating, to me, that's a big red flag. It indicates impulsivity and volatility. In my webinar, my flagship webinar that I'm going to be starting in the fall of 2015, the first video deals with the 9 red flags you might be dating an asshat. The number 1 red flag is to beware a person who comes on strong in the beginning, because they often will cool off just as fast once you're hooked. So if you go on a date with someone or start dating someone who is pushing you way too quickly, take a big step back and just let that person know, hey, you know, I want to slow things down and get to know you. And if they don't like that, just let that ship sail. And in fact, I think you have to think about dating in sort of pragmatic terms, if possible. I know when the heart and the sexual organs are involved, that is not always possible, but think about dating as if you were shopping for a car. Are you going to buy the very first car at the very first lot you visit? Or are you going to go to many different lots, test drive several different cars, talk to different salesmen, check consumer reports before you buy that car? I think you probably would. I think today the dating paradigm is set up that people take a lot less time selecting a romantic partner than they do when they're shopping for a car or a refrigerator or an iPad. So we've really got to change this dating paradigm. The second thing that strikes me in Solomon's letter was the devastation that he feels based on a relationship that ended just as quickly as it had begun. And hearing that sadness and that sort of immediate pain makes me wonder if Solomon doesn't have one of the 14 traits in Partners of Asshats, which I will talk about in the webinar in the fall. It sounds to me like you may have been vulnerable to your girlfriend's wiles because you have the character trait of being desperate for love and affection. And believe me, I judge you not. During my many years of dating before I finally got married when I was 105, I was so desperate for love and affection. It definitely stemmed from sort of wounds of the past. But I would usually, by date number 2, be trying out my date's last name in my signature. So I totally know what you're going through. Here's the problem. When we come into the dating world desperate for love and affection, we will often make very poor choices based on our neediness and not on our values or our goals for the future. So before leaping in and inhaling your date like a drug, take a step back and do a self-inventory and try to figure out what it is you really want and what it is you're looking for in a partner. Knowing what you want is vital when it comes to steering clear of asshats. And funnily enough, knowing what you want also helps you not to become an asshat, because you're not going to make any false promises when you start a relationship with someone else. You're going to know what you want and what you're capable of offering. So anyway, I hope that this helped. Solomon, you are not alone. I guarantee you that many of the people that are viewing this video right now are in the same exact place that you are today. And I can promise you, having been one of those people, that it does get better and there are solutions. So anyway, thanks for watching my first Ask Shannon video. This was fun. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.